She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Fina love? Sisters Fina D coming to you all from Fina Team and News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
So late last night, I posted a video of Kenya Moore sitting front row for Paris Fashion Week in Paris, okay? And she looked absolutely stunning being there with her friend Michael. And of course, the comment section was filled with people coming for miserable Milo, who always claimed that she's in these spaces, but we barely see her in these spaces, okay? Then here comes Carlos King, former producer of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Carlos said on one of his shows recently, a podcast, that Kenya Moore and Kandi Burrugh's friendship is not real. It's all business. And he said Milo and Kandi friendship was more genuine than her friendship with Kenya. That's his opinion. However, he's consistently dragging The Real Housewives of Atlanta, coming for the ratings and all of that. His own show isn't doing well. And he got dragged all over Twitter for that as well, because these ratings right here, I don't care how new it is. What is it? One of his shows is in season 6? Just giving those who are not aware of this situation the backstory so that when I read the comments, people can understand where, this energy is coming from. Under that Kenya Moore post, his comment, Miss International USA crown emoji. In the first response, now you're over here after talking about Kenya on your show. The nerve of you. Kenya, this man isn't your friend. Kandi, you have a genuine friendship, and that's something he will never understand. Not the bona fide hater. So fake. Right, sis. I can't believe he here after speaking so negatively on Kenya. Boy, bye. You are the biggest clout chaser. You are too old to be that fake. Please get the bleep off her page. Are you going to talk about how you were calling Mama Joyce behind Kandi's back for that escape biopic you were trying to produce? Him, Milo, and Sheree and them are the worst kind of people. They talk ish about a person all day, every day, and then turn around, act like they are cool with that person, and they wish them well. That fakeness is crazy, man. No, get out of my face with that fakery. We're too old. Yes, the video I did when Sheree also got dragged in Kandi comment section for wishing Kandi her husband well, even though every chance she gets, she drag Kandi, or she jumps, on the bandwagon with the people who are coming for Kandi. Exactly. If you missed that video, go to the RHOA playlist to watch that video. Me too. Carlos, you're so fake. You really move like a serpent, shaking my head. The real issue is you want to be Kandi so bad. A successful businesswoman and official housewife. Me too. I'm living. That's some snake-ish. You'll be happy in her IG comments, yet throwing shade at her on your podcast. He got a lot of nerves. The definition of fake. Carlos, you need to get off her page. You just like Maslow. The way she was acting in that car, being nice to Drew, then 2 seconds later, she was back to body shaming her and being vile. That's you. You are over here acting like you like Kenya, but you are shading her on that little podcast and YouTube channel of yours every chance you get. Move around. He in high-pitched squeaking voice gets on my nerves. Faker did a counterfeit dollar bill. Bye, Baldy. Y'all going in. Facts, let's all rip him to pieces with his failed shows. Nothing worse than an old queen still chasing the high school type popularity that he never had. Goodness, the snake of USA. I think the issue here is that most of Kenya Moore supporters know that Kenya really likes Kandi. She loves Kandi. She supports Kandi. That's her sister. She is all in with Kandi. No one have to ever question that. However, it's reciprocated.
Word right here is killing me. What's this?
Reciprocation?
Reciprocity.
Let me see, Portia.
It's a bit. It's
Reciprocity?
Reciprocity. No, no.
That ain't it.
Look
That
at it.
ain't
Come
it.
look at it. Come look at it.
Give me a minute.
Reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
I would like Portia to spell scepter. Go.
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb.
This word right here is killing me. What's this?
Reciprocation?
Reciprocity.
Let me see, Portia.
It's a bit. It's
Reciprocity?
Reciprocity. No, no.
That ain't it.
Look
That
at it.
ain't
Come
it.
look at it. Come look at it.
Somebody wrote, and that's on 265 days a year. What is wrong with that?
Yo, shout the season, man. Tell me about the season, man.
All right. You just have to forgive how my brain operates. Every time I say a word that even comes close to what Portia was trying to say, I'm reminded about that video. But let's get back into what I was talking about. Because there are times on Kandi end, she does things that might make you give her the side eye and ask the question, does she really rock with Kenya like that? Is Kenya really truly her friend? Now, some of those opinions changed when Kandi had this reaction right here on the plane when her husband surprised her with a birthday trip.
Okay.
I think Manetta got some.
My friends are like popping up on this plane, and I didn't know that they were all coming. Like, I knew like one or two people were coming, but it's like multiple friends are showing up, and I just started like, crying uncontrollably. Oh my God. Man, I've been crying. Thank you. Wow. I was just fussing at Kenya earlier because Kenya had texted me earlier, and I was like, you texted me and you didn't even say happy birthday, and here she is going for my birthday, and she said she didn't even know. This is crazy.
Okay, so people felt like, okay, there's no Bravo camera, there's no check involved, none of that, just true sisterhood. Why is she so emotional and crying, especially her reaction when she saw Kenya? Yes, she was already emotional, but then seeing Kenya just took it to a different level. That made people relax a little bit to know that, you know what, they truly have a sisterhood, if you know, you know, and they truly have a friendship. I think where some of Kenya Moore supporters are coming from is we can all see that when it comes from Kenya in, we know that she loves Kandi and it's 100%. So how dare you say that Kenya have a friendship with Kandi out of convenience or for the show, and it's all business. They don't have a real friendship because based on what they have witnessed, she have Kandi's back 100%. And even though there are times where Kandi might move in a way where you might give her a side eye and question her loyalty and friendship to Kenya Moore, you can't deny that they actually have a real friendship. So for him to sit there and say that, I completely understand, but also not going to ignore the fact that yes, there are times that Kenya Moore supporters have given Kandi the side eye because of how she was moving. And no one is saying Kenya is a saint, okay? Whenever she's wrong, I call her out. And if I feel like Kandi is wrong in a situation, I will. So on that scale or level, I can see both sides. But absolutely, you know, he's wrong for going in the way that he did, in a way that he does all the time. Of course, siding with Marlo, shocker. Not really. What he had to say about Kandi, does it shock me? No. When someone accuses you of allegedly stealing their life story and expose you, of course you're going to have animosity. Even though publicly he be like, oh no, I love Kandi. Never. Deep down inside, like, stop it. Okay? So I understand that part. But for you to be all over here in Kenya comments and all of that, and then you want to go on your platform and trash her, trash Kandi, trash the show, when your own show ratings, exactly. It's like, stop it. Also, the reason why Carlos is in Kenya comment section, because he feels like Kenya is one of the people who she doesn't really take things seriously. She's a businesswoman. She's a boss. She knows how to move. Okay. How many times did Wendy Williams hit below the belt, said some disgusting things about Kenya Moore, made comments about Kenya's mother not being in her life, and Kenya still went on her show with a smile on her face, was very professional, said, you know what, that's just Wendy doing her job. I'm not going to take it personal. And she went on those shows, promoted the Real Housewives of Atlanta, promoted her businesses, and moved on with her life. Whereas not everyone operates like that. There are some people that even if you are doing your job, they will still take what you said personal and never mess with you or your platform. And Kenya doesn't move that way. It doesn't mean that she did not peep what you did or said. She just doesn't move that way. She's probably looking at Carlos' commentary as that's his job. It's just business. That's how he feels. That's his opinion. I don't have to prove anything to Carlos. I know how I feel about Kandi. That's my sister. That's my girl. And that's all that matters. I don't have to prove anything to Carlos. So of course she normally responds to his comments, but she did not respond to this one. So even if she's on the fence because he's been dragging the show, dragging Kandi, and are we really cool if you're going that hard on us? You know what I'm saying? But in the end, she still knows how to be like, you know what? I don't rock with what you have to say, but that's his opinion. And you know what? He got to get his check. He's doing his job. And I'm going to leave it at that. And that's the reason why some of them respect Kenya on a different level, because they feel like she can take it. But is it fair? Absolutely not. And anyways, thank you all for subscribing to my YouTube membership. If you're not subscribed, please click the very first link in the description below to subscribe. Wonderful weekend and take care.
My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.